Hello, welcome back to Flute Salad, welcome to another video. This one is yet another ranking video. No, there's a lot of these, but I got a lot going on, and they're easy to make, I'm not going to lie to you. This is the best Sonic stage, the first Sonic stages in all of the, at least, mainline games. Now, some things I'm going to say right now, if it starts off with a tutorial stage, a la Sonic and the Secret Ring starts off with the Lost Prologue, I'm not counting that. I'm counting it from when, like, the actual first proper stage is. So, obviously, Unleashed is going to start with Act 2, for example. Also, I'm also including if there's multiple playstyles, I'm including that as well, apart from the warehouse, because that's so different, I didn't include that at all. For example, for Sonic Frontiers, I've included the Kronos and Cyberspace 1-1 because they're two different playstyles. Anyway, let's get on with the list, and this is unscripted, as you can probably tell. In 17th, we have Windy Hill Zone. Is it Zone? I can't remember Lost World. Lost World is bad. There's not really much more I can say about that. It's very much just a straight line. There are some few things here and there to jump between. I don't know what that noise is in the kitchen. It's a weird noise, but I'm going to ignore it. As I'm going to ignore this stage and move on to the next one. In 16th, we have Green Hill Zone Act 1 from Sonic Generations. Now, it's not a bad stage. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's pretty good. It's a pretty good stage. It's more or less just Green Hill from Sonic 1. However, it's not in Sonic 1, it's in Sonic Generations, where the physics of classic Sonic feels kind of gross. In 15th, we have Lost Valley. Now, this is an alright first stage. You know, it is what it is. It's kind of simple and short, much like most stages in Forces, but it does its job. Is it the best it could possibly be? No, that's why it's in 15th, but it does its job. Okay, it's very much a straight line, and does have the line where Green Hills are looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now, so it probably gets docked a few points on that. It's only a minute long, but it is what it is. In 14th, we have Database. Now, this is from Sonic Generations. This is Cyberspace 1-1. This is more or less just Windmill Act 1 from Unleashed, but it's done less as a tutorial, even though it kind of is a tutorial, but it's less of a tutorial than it is in Unleashed, and I also included it here rather than 1-2. It's just kind of bland. It's a straight line. I'll jump over this. I'll homing attack this. Oh, the stage is done. I think it's better than Lost Valley, but that's not by much. In 13th, we have Green Hill Zone Act 1. Just Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. I think it's actually quite good. This is the first one I'm like, yeah, this is actually really good. You know, it's probably the best stage in Sonic 1. It's got a nice environment, even though we're tired of it now. But then, you know, the checkered ball patterns flying past helps sell the sense of speed. It teaches you everything you need to know. It teaches you that rolling goes faster downhill. You need to maintain and manipulate your momentum. It teaches you that rolling will damage enemies and go through things. And it does this all while not being a super obvious a tutorial stage, so I included it. Yeah, Green Hill in Sonic 1 is pretty good. In 12th, we have Seaside. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. In 12th, we have Tropical Resort Act 1. Tropical Resort is good. It's a nice environment. The music's good. It does everything. Again, it does everything it needs to. I think it was done better other times. This is one that's not really obvious tutorial stage, even though it's the first stage. Yeah, it does its job well. There's a bit too much 2D for my liking, but that's just Sonic Colors. It's perfectly fine, perfectly respectable stage. I like it. In 11th, we have Seaside Hill. You definitely didn't get spoiled for that last time. Seaside. I do not like Sonic Heroes. It's one of my least favorite Sonic games. 3D Sonic games especially. But Seaside Hill was actually really fun. I'm gonna say it. It's a good stage. The level design is good. The switching characters isn't annoying as it is in the rest of the game. The enemies aren't annoying as they are in the rest of the game. The level design is good, unlike there is in the rest of the game. The music slaps. It teaches you about all the switching things and that, you know, different characters can go through different things when you switch to them. It's really good. I like it. In 10th, we have
3, 2, 1, go!
First, let's find the King's Palace.
Sand Oasis from Sonic and the Secret Rings. Maybe this is biased that it's placed so high up nostalgia, but Sand Oasis I really like. It's a nice setting, it's a nice environment, the music's cool. I like the set pieces, you know, the rocks falling down from the sky. At this point you've already done the tutorial, so you know what you need to know. It's nice, you know, some good set pieces. There's a bit where you go through that bit and there's fire. There's a bit where you go around the wall. There's a bit where you slice up along the wall and it's firing spears at you. Yeah, it's a good stage. In 9th place, we have... Sorry, that's me nearly dropping things. In 9th place, we have... Angel Island. Angel Island is good, if a little bit basic. I really like the fact it gets bombs and changes throughout. It's a nice stage, the level design is nice. Sometimes it can feel a little bit claustrophobic on some occasions though, but for the most part, this stage gets it really, really good, and that just tells you how good the ones still to come are. If Angel Island is placing this low, it's fantastic. In 8th place, we have... City Escape. No, I'm not Sonic Adventure 2's biggest fan. I'm not City Escape's biggest fan. But I think it's a pretty good stage, a pretty respectable stage. Again, it teaches you everything that you need to know. You know, it teaches you homing attacks and rail grinding and all that right out of the bat without being super obvious. It's a tutorial stage. It's got nice set pieces with the gun truck and the skateboarding in the beginning. It's really good. Good music as well. Overrated music, overrated stage, but really good. In 7th, we have...
The fate of our kingdom rests in your hands. Do not fail us.
You can count on me. I mean, stuff like this happens to me all the time.
Misty Lake from Sonic and the Black Knight. One of the best Sonic games. Fight me to the death. And the best Sonic OST, Fight Me to the Death. Misty Lake is great, it's a good environment, it looks nice, the music slaps so hard, again it teaches you what you need to know. It's got a little tutorial section at the beginning where you're fighting, what are they called, targets, and it teaches you about that, and then it teaches you blocking and the pigs, and the environment's really nice, and it's fast, and it's action-packed, and Sonic talking to Melina the whole time is great, I love it. In 6th, we have... Emerald Hill Zone. I love Emerald Hill Zone. Emerald Hill Zone is what Green Hill Zone wanted to be. It's such a good stage. I can't really talk about it because I don't really know how to put it into words, but this stage is just really good. It looks better than Green Hill. It's got better music than Green Hill. The level design is better. The enemies are better. The boss at the end is better. It teaches you everything you need to know. It does it without you knowing that it's teaching you it. It's really fun. You manipulate momentum a lot. You go really fast. It's an absolutely cracking stage. Perhaps the best in Sonic 2. I said it. In 5th place, we have... Green Hill Act 2 from Sonic Generations. This is the modern Green Hill stage, and it's really good. There's a reason that this stage was used again in Sonic Frontiers, and that's because it's really good. You know, good set pieces. Again, teaches you everything you need to know. It's engaging enough to the point where if you were on a first playthrough, I mean, if you're on a repeat playthrough, you know, you could still be engaged in the stage, but it's easy enough that if it was your first time playing, you're not going to feel overwhelmed or whatever. The level design's really good. It's got a really nice flow to it. The music's alright, I guess, but, you know, really nice flow. It's a really, really good stage. In fourth, we have...
Police!
Wave Ocean from Sonic 06. What? Sonic 06 places high? I thought it was the worst game ever made. It's not. And Wave Ocean is really good. It's a really good stage. I don't really know what else you want me to say about it. It's, you know, it's got the whales. It's got a beach. It's got really nice level design. It's got really nice music. It teaches you that, you know, you play as Tails as well as Sonic in the stage, so it teaches you that. It's not really that challenging, even though the amount of people I've seen get game overs here is quite embarrassing for them, to be honest. The biggest skill issues I've ever seen in my life. It's a very good stage. It's very engaging. You know, it also teaches you that central enemies are important and things. You will run for a bit. It's great. In third place, we have Emerald Coast. Emerald Coast is such a good stage. This is Wave Ocean, but better. That's really the only way I can describe Emerald Coast. It's Wave Ocean, but better. And I love Wave Ocean, so Emerald Coast is gonna be higher on the list. In second place, we have...
Here we go!
Windmill Isle Act 2. This, honestly, might be the best, just purely boost Sonic stage. It's got great level design. It's got great music. It's a great environment. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. It's outstanding.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference, put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit on it, eat it, give birth to it.
And in first place, we have, you guessed it, Kronos Island. Frontiers being my favourite game out of all of these games, it's only natural that one of the best islands in it places at the top. Kronos Island is beautiful. It's got beautiful design. It's got beautiful music. It's fun. You know, you can spend hours there, especially on a first playthrough. This ties into the story really nicely and well. It's beautiful. Have I said it's beautiful? I honestly can't stop complimenting Sonic Frontiers. I could go on about it for the rest of my life. So I'm gonna end this video now, before the end of my life comes, but this is the best way to introduce Sonic Frontiers, I think. I think it nails it and tells you everything about the game is right from the get-go, and that's what a first stage needs to do. It teaches you all you need to know, it's perfect from the get-go, and it has squid, so you can't improve on perfection. Anyway, I'm gonna go now and cry, because at the time I'm recording this audio I have a biology exam tomorrow morning and a chemistry exam in the afternoon, and well, I'm pretty stupid, so we'll see how it goes. Goodbye!